Today I'll be going for the Platinum Trophy in Bloons Tower Defense 6, which looks to be a massive grind as there is a trophy that requires us to pop 100 million bloons. So without further ado, let's jump into our very first map, Monkey Meadow, where we could get the trophy first win by beating our first beginner map. Hey, there it is, first win. One non-tutorial beginner map win. Our very first trophy, let's go. Bloons Tower Defense 6 has introduced a bunch of new features and changes, none more notable than the addition of heroes. Heroes are special towers that have their own unique voice lines, attacks, and abilities. And for the trophy, Bigger Badder, we need to use one of these heroes' level 10 ability. What makes these towers so special is that, over the course of the game, they level up through their own unique system, becoming stronger as the rounds progress. Off the rip, we only had access to the hero Quincy, and after reaching round 55 on Monkey Meadow, he hit level 10, unlocking his Storm Arrow ability. Hey, there it is, Bigger Badder. Use any hero level 10 ability. Our priority for now was to continue leveling up our account, as doing so would allow us to unlock all the different towers and eventually their upgrades. The fastest way to do this was to continue beating maps, and I figured that I could knock out two birds with one stone by going for the trophy Medal Winner, which we can earn by getting all the medals for a single map. See, each map in BTD6 is split into 3 difficulties: easy, medium, and hard, all having their own specific modes which we could beat to earn medals. In fact, most of these various modes have their own designated trophy, but for the meantime, I just focused on completing all of them for Monkey Meadow. By doing this, I was also able to earn enough XP on a few towers, unlocking their tier 5 upgrades. By placing one of these upgraded towers on the map, we were able to earn another trophy. Hey, there it is, Mega Monkey. Deploy a tier 5 monkey tower. That's another trophy. After completing the rest of the easy and medium medals, all that was left was the hard difficulty, where we encountered a familiar challenge: Impoppable. Impoppable was the hardest difficulty in Bloons Tower Defense 5, but in BTD 6, it serves more as a warm-up for the true hardest difficulty. Still, that's not to say that it isn't a challenge. With only one life to your name, you have to survive 100 rounds to beat the map, with the higher rounds introducing a variety of new bloon types that can end your game in an instant. One of the nastiest ones being DDTs, which are super fast Moabs with the properties of lead, black, and camo bloons. But these aren't even close to the strongest bloon in the game, the Bad. Aptly named the Big Airship of Doom, this giant blimp has an absurd amount of health. When it's popped, it releases 2 ZOMGs and 3 DDTs, and we need to pop 1,000 of them to get the trophy Super Bad. Considering that the first bad we face comes out at round 100, grinding for this trophy is gonna take some time, but we'll worry about that one later, as we have to focus on popping our very first one. Come on. Yeah, we got him. We got it. Easy. And boom! Epic hero. That's for leveling up Quincy to level 20. BTD 6 also replaced the Monkey Lab with a new skill tree system known as Monkey Knowledge. As soon as we hit level 30, we began unlocking Monkey Knowledge points that we could allocate to each of the different monkey classes. Doing so would give bonuses and buffs to our towers. But unfortunately for us, these Monkey Knowledge buffs wouldn't mean a thing in our next game, as the final medal that we needed to complete was Chimps, the hardest difficulty in all of Bloons Tower Defense. Chimp stands for no continues, no hearts, no income, no monkey knowledge, no powers, and no selling. The hardest part that I found with this difficulty is the no income, as using monkey farms is a key strategy in being able to afford stronger towers. And also, considering the fact that you can't sell anything, you need to be pretty confident in the towers that you decide to spend your limited resources on. There are, however, a variety of different strategies to tackle chimps. The one that I leaned towards was stacking a bunch of primary towers around a Path 1 monkey village. The upgrades in this path give primary monkeys an increase to their range, pierce, and attack speed, giving them a significant buff. But even with this, I still failed. No! Oh my god! Round 98, bro. Oh my god, that hurts. Luckily for us, next time around, things went much smoother. Oh no. Oh, we got the bad. We got the bad. Can we take it down? Oh, we've got it. We've got it. We've got it. We've got it. That's a free monkey. Medal winner. Get all medals for a map. And Bloons master. Beat a map in chimps mode. Let's go, man. That's Monkey Meadow black bordered. And just by doing that, I had accumulated enough monkey knowledge points to get myself a trophy. There it is, Scholar. Apply 10 monkey knowledge points. Beautiful. Eventually, we're going to need to unlock all the monkey knowledge in one of these 6 branches to earn the trophy Knowledgeable Primate. But in the meantime, I decided to get my hands on these 2 trophies here. Next Level and Advanced Player, which we can earn by simply beating our first Advanced and Intermediate map. The first map being Balanced, and because I have a chronic habit of leaking camo balloons, I failed this one. Ironically, doing so also earned me the trophy for popping 250,000 camo balloons. Oh, infrared. I fucked up the level, but we got a trophy. Pop 250,000 camos. And I died around 78, so great. Next time around, we made sure that we had enough camo detection and were able to beat the map. There it is. Next Level. Win 1 game on an intermediate map. We actually beat it this time, so yeah. There we go. On to Advanced. And after that, we went and did the same thing on the Advanced map, Cornfields. Advanced Player, that is for beating an advanced map. I decided to jump on with a second controller and knock out the 2 co-op trophies. The first being Cooperation, which requires us to simply beat 1 map in co-op mode, and the other Kind Benefactor, where we need to give 10,000 cash to the other player. This trophy was super easy, as I could simply give the cash to and fro between the 2 controllers, and after beating the map, we had both trophies. Alright. There it is, Kind Benefactor. Give 10,000 cash in co-op mode and Cooperation. Beat 1 map in co-op mode. Hell yeah. By this point, I had a good grasp on the game, so I decided to start grinding for one of the harder trophies, a crate time. See, in BTD 6, there are various events that happen all the time, such as races, boss events, and Odysseys. But there's one specific type of event that only occurs a few times a year for a short period of time. Collection events. Luckily for us, one of these was happening at the time. These events allow us to collect a bunch of Insta monkeys by opening crates. To unlock these crates, we need to beat maps to earn tokens. And we need to accumulate over 1,000 of these tokens if we are to unlock a diamond crate, which we need to do to earn the trophy. Thankfully, by focusing on the maps with the bonus rewards icon, we can speed this up considerably, as they can give up to 3 times more tokens than normal. Still, this was gonna take at least 10 plus hours of grinding. And after doing so for a few hours, I realized something that I'm still overcoming on an emotional and spiritual level. And that's the fact that the Bloon Chipper, the holy grail of Bloons Towers, dare I say the goat, dare I say the throat goat, because boy could it suck. Well, tragically, the Bloon Chipper has not only been removed from the game as a usable tower, but just to rub it in, Ninja Kiwi decided to bury it on the map Scrapyard. RIP the Bloon Chipper. We lost a good one there, lads. Anyway, on a brighter note, by smashing through these various maps whilst earning tokens, I managed to level up my account heaps. So much so that I could finally fully max out the primary monkey knowledge branch, earning me a trophy. That's 32 out of 32, which means Knowledgeable Primate. Unlock all monkey knowledge in 1 branch. Around this time, we also managed to complete the daily challenge for our 7th consecutive day, earning us the trophy Perfect Week. Hey, there it is, Perfect Week. Complete all daily challenges in a week. And after a few more hours of grinding maps, we eventually managed to earn enough tokens to unlock our first diamond crate. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're nearly there. Like 2 more and we've got it. But we have finally unlocked diamond crates. That's it. That is it. That's 33 totem trophies, which means that we can finally collect a diamond crate and get our trophy. There we go. There's the 2 Insta monkeys that we get for opening the diamond crate. And if we back out, a crate time. Open a diamond crate in any collection event. Let's go. That's going to be one of the rarer ones that we need to get. So we got it. Let's go. Huge, huge. Like I mentioned earlier, the main reward for this collection event was Insta monkeys, which are essentially free one-use towers that you can place down. And for the trophy Insta Century, we need to place 100 of them. Well, thanks to opening an insane number of crates, we had closer to 300 Insta monkeys. And after spamming them down for a few games, we would get our next trophy. There it is, Insta Century. That is for using 100 instant monkeys. Let's go. After this, I decided to smash out the 4 class-specific trophies. For these, we need to get 10 wins, only using monkeys from each class. For example, for the trophy First Monkeys First, we need to get these 10 wins using exclusively primary monkeys. Then we need to do the same for the magic, military, and support towers. To make things easier, we jumped into the primary monkey only mode. And after smashing through 10 maps, we would get the trophy. And boom! First monkeys first. We have done it. Win 10 games using only primary monkeys. Let's go. The next 2 classes we tackled were the military and magic monkeys, which likewise both have their own mode. But despite that, our 10th win for both classes actually came through daily advanced challenges. Hey, there it is. Abracadabra monkey. Win 10 games using only magic monkeys. Let's go. Got that one done on a daily challenge. Hell yeah. And a few days later, we would complete another challenge using only the Dartling Gunner, earning us the trophy War Monkey. The final class that we needed to get wins for were the support towers, which unlike the others, don't have their own mode. So instead, we just jumped into random maps and started grinding out wins. For the most part, this just consisted of me spamming engineer monkeys, as it pretty much is the only support tower capable of popping lots of balloons. There we go, unsung monkeys. Win 10 games using only support monkeys. How good? How good? It was actually around this time where I took a pretty substantial break from grinding out trophies. And that's because I discovered that the platinum trophy was actually unobtainable. Because not 1, not 2, but 3 separate trophies wouldn't pop when you met their requirements. Those trophies being Inflated for beating round 100 in Deflation mode, Who's the Boss for defeating a tier 5 boss, and Living on the Edge, which is actually the trophy that made me realize that I couldn't get the plat. See, one day I went to complete the daily challenge, and to beat this specific challenge, you need to use the support crate ability from a heli pilot. After popping the ability, you are able to grab a supply drop that gives you 10 bonus lives. And for this challenge, those bonus lives would leave you surviving with just 1 single life remaining, which is exactly what we needed to do for this trophy. But of course, it didn't pop. And of course, we don't get the trophy to pop, which sucks. Even though technically we did it. There it is, Living on the Edge. Win any non-chimp / impoppable game with only 1 life remaining. But the trophy didn't pop. So that's glitched, which sucks, but that's what happens. That is what happens. I wasn't super optimistic that this would get fixed anytime soon, as Ninja Kiwi has a pretty bad track record of updating their console ports. Because if you haven't realized yet, the PS5 and Xbox versions are still stuck on version 32.0, which was released nearly 2.5 years ago. I did get a slimmer of hope, as after contacting Ninja Kiwi support, I was assured that their team was aware of the issue and currently looking into fixing it. But days turned into weeks, which turned into a month, which turned into 4 months. And then randomly one day, after pretty much losing all faith, I got a notification out of nowhere. Yo, so there's an update right now. There is an update for Bloons Tower Defense 6, which is kind of crazy. This could mean that we get we get the trophies. Like, they could have fixed the trophies. Literally unannounced, out of the blue, Ninja Kiwi dropped an update. So after quickly downloading it, I immediately jumped on and attempted to get a trophy that I knew was 100% glitched, Living on the Edge, where we need to beat any non-chimps or impoppable map with only 1 life remaining. So after letting enough balloons leak to leave me on that singular life, all I had to do was sit back and wait. Hopefully this pops. Fingers crossed. Oh my god, Living on the Edge. They fixed it. They actually fixed it. Let's go. Oi. Oh my god. Win any non-chimp / impoppable game with 1 life remaining. This was a glitch trophy. Like, this was unobtainable until today's update. And if I can get that trophy, that means that I can actually get the plat now. Oh my god, that is huge. Let's go, guys. Oh, it's been months. It's been months, but we can actually get the plat. Yes! This meant that, fingers crossed, the platinum trophy was now available. But just to double check, I went after another one of the glitch trophies, Inflated, which we can get by beating round 100 in Deflation mode. In Deflation, you were tasked with beating rounds 31 to 60 with only $20,000. But of course, we need to get to round 100 for the trophy, making things slightly more challenging. Thankfully, there are many strategies to get this done without too much hassle, and one of the main ones revolve around using the hero Gwendolyn, as not only are her cocktail abilities very useful, but when she hits level 17, she gives all nearby towers +1 damage, and by surrounding her with 2 alchemized tax zones and a primary training village with camo detection, we should be able to get this trophy with no dramas. It also helps that Logs, the map that we are doing this on, is quite literally a piece of piss. You could probably beat this map just using banana farms. Anyway, doing this would also allow us to get another trophy. See, up to this point, I'd only used 3 heroes: Quincy, Oben, and Benjamin. And for the trophy Monkey Avenger League, we need to win a game for 4 different heroes. And getting the win here with Gwen would be the final one that we needed. The best part about Deflation is that we pretty much can leave this AFK until the higher rounds, where we might need to use some of Gwen's abilities, and after doing so, we swiftly made it to round 100. Now, this setup here will not pop a bat, unfortunately, but what we can do is sell everything and place a 040 monkey sub in the middle. This tower has the ability First Strike capability, and thanks to how long this map is, we could simply spam this ability until the bad was blown up. Insta monkey, that's it. That's it. Yes! Yes, Inflated. Hell yeah. Beat round 100 in Deflation mode. That is another trophy that was unobtainable until this update. Let's go. Honestly, I could have been the first in the world to get that. Hey, Monkey Avenger League. Win a game for 4 different heroes. How good? That's because we used Gwendolyn. The next trophy we went for was Indie, which we can get by winning 25 games with alternate bloon rounds. This game mode can be quite tricky if you aren't prepared for what bloons are about to come out, because leads, camos, and camo leads come out way earlier. And on top of that, the higher rounds feature a ton of fortified bloons and Moabs. Thankfully for us, there was one tower that was able to counter all of those things. That being a Shattering Shells Mortar Tower. This tower can remove all the camo and regrow properties of bloons it hits, as well as stripping the fortification of nearly every bloon type. This is also where I started to use the hero Sorda, who is actually broken. She can pretty much solo up until the high 20s, and with an alchemist buff, she can pretty much make it to round 40. With her, I was able to farm and save up, ensuring that I had the right towers to pop all the bloon types. Hey, Indie, there we go. Win 25 games with alternate bloon rounds. Let's go. After this, we then tackled the third and final glitch trophy, Who's the Boss, for defeating a tier 5 boss. The current boss event featured the Grave Lord Lich, which is a giant fuck off Moab that is able to heal itself and resurrect recently popped bloons. In these boss events, you need to farm, because taking out the different tiers is gonna take some pretty strong towers. And thanks to Sorda, we were able to do this with ease. And come round 40, where we have to face the first first tier of the Lich, we could buy an elite defender sniper, which was able to melt down the boss. There we go, that's a tier 1 down. Good start, good start. We then continued to farm like crazy, eventually being able to take out both the tier 2 and 3 liches by purchasing a Master Bomber Ninja as well as 2 tier 5 druids. The final 2 tiers are where things get a bit more tricky, and to take them out, I decided to save up and buy a type of tower that I had not yet used, Paragons. Paragons are the final upgrade tier of a tower, which are quite literally the strongest towers in the game. Only a select few towers had their own Paragons, and the one that we were going for was the Dart Monkey Paragon, the Apex Plasma Master. To obtain said Paragon, we need all 3 tier 5 upgrades for the Dart Monkey, as well as $350,000. However, the Paragon system is a little bit more complicated than that, as Paragons also have different degrees, which pretty much function like levels, going all the way up to 100. Several factors contribute to calculating the Paragon's degree, including the amount of cash spent on towers, the number of pops generated, and any non-tier 5 sacrifices. This can be a bit confusing if you're not familiar with it, but essentially by purchasing a large number of Dart Monkeys and upgrading them, all the money and towers invested are sacrificed when we buy the Apex Plasma Master. After doing exactly this, we ended up with a degree 41 Paragon, which was able to shred the Lich like it was nothing. Honestly, I'm pretty sure this Paragon alone could have handled the tier 5, but to be safe, and because we still had a shit ton of money, I decided to do the same thing but for the Boomerang Monkey, to get its Paragon, the Glaive Dominus. And with both of these, the tier 5 Lich didn't stand a chance. Hey, who's the boss? Defeat a tier 5 boss, let's go! Come on. Come on now. Our next 2 trophies could be earned by completing an event called an Odyssey. Adventurer we could earn for simply completing our first Odyssey, and Seasoned Adventurer for completing one on hard. In this mode, you can only take a limited amount of towers into a crew boat, which you sail to various maps. The trick with Odysseys is that your lives carry over from map to map, and because we were playing on hard, we need to complete all 5 of these maps without losing 50 lives, which means that we really need to ensure that we pick the right towers to complete each map. I noticed that 2 of them pretty much required water-based towers, so I picked both Monkey Subs and Buccaneers to help with those. For the rest of the towers, I simply made sure that we could cover both lead and camo popping power. In doing so, I ended up relying heavily on a tier 5 Prince of Darkness Wizard, which is capable of reviving a graveyard of undead bloons to fight on our side. The best part is that these undead bloons are capable of popping any bloon type. This strategy actually works so well that I made it all the way to the final map, Flooded Valley, without losing any lives. But that didn't last long. Oh shit, we're leaking. Oh, okay, we're dead. Look, we're just gonna pretend like that never happened, okay? There we go. Island 5 complete. Seasoned Adventurer, complete a hard Odyssey, and we should get the other one as well. Yeah, there it is, Adventurer. That is for just completing a regular Odyssey. Hell yeah, two more trophies. Next, we plugged in 4 controllers and placed down 4 different heroes in a co-op match. Doing so would earn us the trophy Collaborate for having 4 heroes on the screen at once. And with that out the way, all that was left was 2 trophies, Super Bad and Impoppable, the 2 hardest and grindiest trophies in the game. The first one we tackled was Super Bad, where we need to destroy 1,000 bads. Up to this stage, I had only made 7% progress, meaning that I had quite a bit of work to do. See, what makes this trophy so difficult is that, like I mentioned earlier, you don't face your first bad until round 100, but in reality, they don't start consistently coming out until round 140 plus, where the number of them that spawn becomes completely randomized. This means that to pop 1,000 of them, we need to have several deep runs in free play mode. Only problem with that is is that as soon as you start to hit the higher rounds, the PS5 has a tendency to shit itself, making this grind not just time consuming, but extremely frustrating. See, the strategy I was going for centered around placing a true sun god spank in the middle of logs. Well, little did I know that this tower in particular is what was causing my game to crash. But after some experimenting, I discovered that by saving up and placing a few high degree paragons, I could make it to round 250 easily without any crashes whatsoever. And after simply smashing through these games for about 7 more hours, this happened. Yes, we got it. Super bad. Destroy 1,000 bads. Oh my god, man. Oh, what a grind this one was. Holy shit. Let's go. This meant that all that was left was impoppable for popping 100 million balloons. 52% on the 100 million balloons. Halfway there, come on. According to various trophy guides and the Bloons wiki, the fastest way to earn this trophy is by rinsing and repeating maps on hard, as after round 80, not only do the rounds become way longer, but the Moab class balloons only get 1 child, meaning that the true number of balloons that you pop goes down drastically. So this is what I did for about 10 hours straight, getting to round 80 and restarting and doing that again and again and again. And it's safe to say that the progress, well, it was truly unmotivating. We're only at 64%, man. We've been doing this for so long. Jesus Christ. This meant that pretty much for every hour of gameplay, or roughly every 3 maps that I beat on hard, I would only get 1% progress to the trophy, meaning that I had at least 36 more hours of grinding left. Well, that was the case until I remembered something. See, when I platinumed BTD 5, there was a similar trophy that revolved around popping 250,000 lead balloons. And to do this quickly, I created something called a regrow farm, which is where you store regrow balloons so they constantly churn out an endless loop of balloons that you can AFK farm. And then I realized that I can do the exact same thing here. So I went onto logs and made it to round 72. Which has 38 ceramic regrow balloons. By placing down a 030 heli, a 300 druid, and a few glue gunners, I could slow and push back the regrow balloons enough to create an infinite supply, whilst my 2 crossbow masters in the corner slowly but surely accumulate pops. And after letting this run for a few hours, I returned to find out that just by doing this, I had got to 87%, which was crazy. And honestly, I can't believe that it took me 10 plus hours of senseless grinding just to remember that I could do this. Anyway, a few short hours later, this happened. Alright, here we are. We've been letting this thing run for some time now. Alright, so if I just sell everything, see what happens. Just gonna let this thing run through. And hopefully we should get the plat. There it is! Impoppable, popping 100 million balloons, which means complete old trophies. Bloons Tower Defense 6's platinum trophy, baby. Let's go, man. Man, that was a bit of a grind, but we got there in the end. Hell yeah, let's go. Now, I'm sure a few of you are wondering, where the hell are all the grindy trophies like the Daily Read or A Year in the Making? Well, for some reason, when Bloons Tower Defense 6 was ported to the PS5, they removed like over 100 of the achievements, including some of the ridiculously grindy ones. So, I'm gonna put the ball in your court here, and ask that if you want to see me 100% all the in-game achievements in Bloons Tower Defense 6, then comment down below and let me know. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, take care.